Here's another idea about how to use these fabulous little pre-cut stainless steel petals, where I can make them little tiny flowers, and I love little white flowers. If you've been following me for a while, you know I have this problem. So we have our standard petal that we pull out of the bag. It's easier to, well, I find it easier to do the grinding around the outside just to get rid of it, because it's much easier to grind that line than it is to do it as a triangle. Then it's nip the little ends off and cut it in half, and I'll show you how I did that. And then put it through the grinder or give it a bit of a rubbing stone just to smooth it off, to make it gentle if you want to. You can leave it rough cut, and by rough cut I mean I don't do anything to it. And then you can, if you wanted an even different flavoured, is to take this straight line off. See how I've done it here? And I've used the grinder head for that. But if you're really good at nipping, or have practiced doing very tiny nips, you could nip that bit out, and I'll show you how to do that. It saves a bit of your grinding head. But go through and nip the end off. After a while you'll just know where to do it. You won't need to draw it. And nip. And nip. And in half. Oops. There we go. We can also make long ones if we want to. So really you can cut up these. Oh, we've got a magpie come to visit. Hopefully he won't land on the workshop bench. The joys of being in Australia. And we can cut it long ways, and you will get odd shapes with this, but that's okay. You can make some braid flowers with odd shapes. So I've got a nice long double pointed edge one, and I've got this one which is a bit chunky on the bottom, but we can just turn that into points. And if you're grinding, it doesn't matter. It's just so tiny. The only drawback with these bumpers is it holds onto your scraps. So generally for lots of little chunking down, it's the other wheel nippers. Now I talked about potentially nibbling this little bit out just to save your grinder head a little bit, and it's just little bits, little nibble nibble nibble. So I've got this as close to the edge as I can, and I'm tilting it slightly that way, because if it's not straight you'll get a curve. So see how that ended up as a curve? So I could just quite easily grind that into a pretty little almost heart shape, and you might want to just teeny weeny nibble nibble nibble, as small as you can do it. It takes a lot of practice, this, but so when I grind that off it'll be nice and smooth, and we grind off these little edges here and it's almost a little heart shape. If you wanted to make some dogwood blossoms, beautiful pink dogwood blossoms, this would be perfect. That's a cockatoo coming to say good day. Oh, my backyard's fun. I think that looks pretty cute. So if this is as far as you wanted to go, and not worry about a 3D, you can put your little flower in there, and this answers the question, show me a simple background and a cute little flower. Something that beginners can do, and you certainly can do this. You've seen all of the instructions, and of course if you get stuck, just shoot us another question. I'm going to take it to the next level and show how to make it into a 3D flower using the stuff from these demos. Nothing is wasted, nothing is lost. I hope you like that.